Hi everybody, Chag Sameach and Shavua Tov. We are here before the lighting of the menorah, the Chanukah, on the Happy Chanukah. And also we are about to explain different important explanation about why we're doing what we're doing. And I'm choosing to read from one of my favorite books in the last 2 years, called Kerem Shlomo, last 3 years actually. And within this book, there is explanation of what exactly the consciousness for those days of lighting the menorah. So I will read first in Hebrew, and then we're going to get into the more explanation in English, with your permission. All right, so the question, the commentary ask and wonder, למה תקלו חכמינו ז"ל? Why is our wise people fix that it will be a memory for the miracle of the oil that they found, and it was not so much about the Hashmonaim, the Maccabee, winning the war, because after all, there is two things going on here. We know that the Greek Empire at that time was getting into the temple. It was a war, it was a fight, destruction. And the Maccabees was basically 12 people, were able to win thousands of people, which these things, it seemed like a bigger miracle than finding a can of oil. I mean, you have to agree with me. I mean, 12 people, 10,000 enemy. So the Mefarshim, the commentary asks, why are we not celebrating that? Why the whole celebration is about taking the oil and say that's the memory for the miracle. So it's taken from Be'er Ma'im Chaim, Parashat Vayishlach. Ki ikar mapalat adam u'uma. The way that people are falling, normally, hu ka'asher ikba libam bekirbam, is only when a person's heart is start to go a little bit higher than who they are. Lomar ani v'afsi od umi yaseh li davar. When a person starts feeling the ego and start feeling he's the best, she's the best, that's when a person is about to fall. V'hu b'chilat ha-klipa, and this is the essence of the klipa, aharura, the curse klipa, shomeret ani v'afsi, that's saying it's only me who can make it. U'be'etzem zeu mapalatam, and this is actually how the klipa is falling. Can I have a glass of water, please? כי על ידי גאוותם יוצא מתם כל בחינת חיות הקדושה שבקרבם. Because from that ego, all the essence of the spirituality, the light that the person has, is gone, is disappeared, no longer there. כי בגבר רוח, when a person's ego starts to go up, אומר הקדוש ברוך הוא, God is saying, כביכול אין אני והוא יכולים לדור במקום אחד. It's saying the Gemara in the Talmud of Sota, that God is saying to the person, thank you. Water break. God is saying to the person that I can't live with a human being with ego. וכיוון שיוצאים מתוכם לצאת הקדושה וחיותם, once a person has ego and the spark of holiness leaving him, מיד הם נאבדים בכל מקול. And right away, that person is gone, that person disappeared. Still we didn't answer, of course, the question we asked. So it say, how do you know somebody or something is about to fall? כי זהו תחילת מפלתו. The beginning of falling, כשהוא מתגדל, when somebody raise him or herself, הוא מגביה ליבו בקרבו. And he elevate himself above everybody. וזהו שאמר הכתוב, ליבי שבר גאון, כשהקדוש ברוך הוא כביכול רוצה להשפיל גוי ממלכה או אדם רשע. When God normally want to diminish a nation or a human being, what happened usually? How is God doing it to lower that person? נותן להם מקודם גדולה ומלכות וממשלה. He's giving them first גדולה, elevation, מלכות, kingdom, וממשלה, and government. Meaning, before a human being is about to fall, God is giving that person the feeling they are the boss, they are the best, they are unbelievable. then they are actually elevated to a high level, and then anyway they kill themselves. Why they kill themselves? Because the klipa is taking care of all the light, and they are gone, they're no longer there. What is that connect to Chanukah? What is that connect to our time here? So explain that how the Maccabim won. 12 people. Think about yourself. 12 people running into army and seeing 10,000 people chasing them. I'm a chess player. There is a time to quit, right? So, what was written on the shield of the Maccabim? And why do we call it Maccabim? The word Maccabi is initial to Mi Kamocha Ba'elim Hashem. Who are you, God in heaven? Meaning they put on the shield to remind themselves, not their enemy, that they are nothing. So when they go to the war, they realize they are zero, they're nothing. They're not worth the winning, they're not worth anything. And because of that, God can use them to make that miracle happen. So it's a very important to understand. Forgive me, I gotta drink more water. Now, so let's answer the idea why that when we do menorah, some people like to do a grandiose menorah, which means tall and big and this and that. By the halacha means the laws of how low you're allowed to put the menorah is 10 tfachim, which normally in Ner Shabbat, in Chanukah, is supposed to make the famous, everybody need to know that Chanukah is taking a place and the whole 9 yards. So why making it so low? Because the whole miracle of Chanukah has to do with being humble, to educating our soul these 8 days. How can I be small? It's an art. There is a point that the person cannot grow bigger anymore. There is a point you cannot become bigger than you are. So what do you do when you become as big as you need to be? It's time to go back down. That's now the war. That's now the fight. And that's where things need to go, bli ayin hara, into that higher level. That lowering ourselves. It doesn't mean to get depressed. It doesn't mean that people find out how low I am. It's mean internally understand that every miracle that happened to me, every success at work, every success in my life, every success in my house, every success in my relationship, every success in my health has to do only with me capable, able to become as humble as I can be. So that's one thing. Second thing. The second thing is we celebrate 8 days of Chanukah. Now, the miracle happened for 7 days. So many people ask the question, why are we lighting 8 candles? We should light 7. Because they found a kind of oil that was good enough for 1 day. If it's good enough for 1 day, then the miracle took place for 7 days. Because it was good for 1 day, you pour the oil, and then you have 7 days to go. So why you want to do it for 8 days? I'm going to start with, there is different commentary on that. One of the commentaries from Rabbi Yehuda Tzvi Brandwein, which it's on Google as well, it's in English and Hebrew. And Rabbi Yehuda Tzvi Brandwein, the Admor of Stratton, writes something very unique. We have two opinions of how to light the menorah. I don't know if you know that. One opinion said that Hillel said that you should go start from 1 candle on the first day and light after 8 days 8 candles. So every day you add 1. Shammai, a different opinion, said the first day should be 8 candles and then you go every day and you put less and less candle. We doing it according to Hillel. The question is, why are we doing it according to Hillel and we are not doing it according to Shammai? That's the question we need to ask. Hello everybody, welcome. A lot of guests, surprisingly. Very nice, thank you. So why are we actually doing it according to Hillel? Well, the way Rav Brandon explaining it is that Hillel, if you look at the word Chanukah, you're going to find out there is initial. Chet Nerot ve'alacha kevet Hillel. It's beautiful. Chet Nerot, 8 candle, and the law is like Hillel. Now, why Hillel? Why not Shammai? You know, there is a story about Hillel and Shammai and the difference between their style. A person who's out of the Jewish religion want to become Jewish. He go to Shammai, he say, I want to become Jewish. It say in the Talmud, Adafo, he pushed him, Be'amat HaBinyan, he pushed him to the side of the house. He went to Hillel. That was the two main famous rabbi at that time. He went to Hillel, he said to him, I want to become Jewish. What do I do? He say, whatever you don't like people to do to you, don't do to others. If you can keep that, then you can start studying the Torah and try to start to do your conversion. And from that point, we are followed now like Hillel. The question is, why like Hillel? What's the purpose we follow like Hillel? What's the purpose of it? That we have to follow Hillel. Because we see that there is two styles to life. There is people who want to do things in a very meticulous way, very perfect way. Shammai told him, either you do the old Torah or get out of it. Hillel said, are you capable of loving a person you don't like? Are you capable of being nice to somebody you don't want to be nice to? And that's why the menorah, when we light the menorah, it has to be in the style of Hillel. Now, still I didn't answer the question I asked. Why 8 candles and not 7? Those of you who know numbers, if you would light candle in the 4 days, going back from 7, let's say it's only 7 candles. How many candles would you have lit in the 4 days? What do you think? How many candles? If you go 7, okay, first day, 7, first day, right? Are you with me? 6, second day, okay. 5.
It's 18.
And what's left? What in the 4? Now let's go according to Hillel. What do you get if you do according to Hillel? In the first day, 3, right? And the 4th day you do 4. Then the Chanukah, if it will be 7 candles, on the 4th day you will end up doing exactly the same. Hillel and Shammai will be equal. And then you wouldn't know what's the energy of the menorah. You want to tell the energy of the menorah, the Chanukah, is the energy of Hillel, which is love the neighbor as thyself. You understand what I'm saying or no? Because we want to go with the style of Hillel, which is human dignity. Remember, Shammai pushed him to the wall, and Hillel say, are you capable to be kind to human being? And we want to know the kindness comes from that. Okay, is that clear? Yes? That's one explanation. Second explanation, am I talking too much? I'm checking myself. I get excited. Chanukah is one of my favorite. Not because of the donuts. I really believe that you can change everything. No, seriously, you can change everything in this holiday. Whatever is difficult for you to change, you can change this holiday. Like, it's so fast. So fast. All right. Yeah. Just going back to that. Yeah. So this one explanation. Yeah. Now, the other explanation that I want to share and please be patient out there. Is so the idea that finding the oil at the day that they found the oil, usually miracle needs something, a substance to take a place, meaning if you remember with the Shulamit, the story in the Nevi'im and the prophet with Elisha, it was a little bit oil, and she took the oil, and from that oil she created more oil, she started selling it. Here, what happened, they took the first day, the miracle of the first day was that they poured all oil and there was so much with certainty that tomorrow they will have enough, which doesn't make any sense. So the miracle of this first day is the certainty that they had that it will be okay. Now, there is two kinds of certainty a person can have. So for sustenance specifically, and that's why we're going to meditate for sustenance today, for money, is are you absolutely know that tomorrow is going to be a great day for you from a sustenance point of view, and you act like that? Or you act like that today in a way to plan that tomorrow will be a bad day, and because of that you make sure that today you do the best you can to manage it if tomorrow will be a bad day. Now, look at our mind, how it works. If I work like tomorrow will be a great day, I'm working very differently. The whole system changed. I start meeting different people. I start meeting all new things. So that's another thing that Chanukah is giving us. Chanukah is giving us so much light from the candle that we are actually receiving that energy of miracle, receiving the energy of certainty. I would like to read just a section from Rabbi Chaim Vital. Vital, after all, it's all about Rabbi Chaim Vital. The Ari wrote the book, but without Rabbi Chaim Vital, we wouldn't have it. So, Rabbi Chaim Vital explained to us the whole concept of Chanukah according to the Ari. And I'm going to light it to all of you. If you have friends, you can invite them. I'm going to do it with all the kavanot for everybody. And we know that that Chanukah, I want to read what Rabbi Chaim Vital write. היה נוהג כנוסח הכתוב בבית יוסף, בשולחן ערוך, לילה אחד ידליק הנר שבצד ימינו. He said to us how to light the candle. First candle you light when it's to your right. Maybe on the camera it's come the other way around. I don't know why with live Facebook. But on your right, when you're standing in front of the menorah, always the candle on your right. And I'm sure a lot of you are happy to have live because all of you ask us, I don't know where to start. Always on your right. But how do you put it? You put it in a way which is 90 degrees to the door. Why 90 degrees to the door? Because like this you are and you light the candle which is further from the door, and every day you add candle closer to the door. מכל זה, בליל ב' ידליק נר הב' יותר קרוב לפתח, יותר סמוך, אחר כך יפנה אל ימין וידליק הנר האחד. But when you do the bracha, let's say after the fourth day, you first light the fourth candle, and then the 3, 2, and 1. Not from here. So you're always lighting from the left to the right, okay? The first night, okay, but it's always the first candle is to the right. So the candle is growing toward the door, but the way you light it is from the door to the first candle. Is that clear to everybody? If there is any question, ask it now before I'm lighted. How much time I have before I light it? 1 minute? All right. Okay. I want to call... Any question from the crowd here? Anybody need to know? This menorah got me my good friend in Rabbi Meir Balanes, and I'm going to use it tonight. I don't know if he's watching it. I hope he is. So I'm going to use it. We were on a trip in Israel last year, and I showed my desire toward that, and he surprised me a few weeks ago when he said, I carried it for you for a long, long time. So I'm very excited. Now, just to remind you, another thing very important is that the first night, okay, there is vessel and there is light, meaning there is the desire and there is how the light coming down. Okay? So the strongest desire reveals the most amount of light. So tonight, the desire is the desire of Binah, which is not a strong desire. But the candle, that the light is the light of Malchut. So I have Binah and Malchut. I think my children might help me to hold the book, and they're a little bit shy that they have to show themselves on camera with me. Usually alone, they're okay with that. Okay, say hello, you're alive. You have China. China is on the line. All right? So they're going to help me here. I think I need to say, forgive my back. I'm going to give the people here the booklet. מלכות, נכון? זה של... לא, בינה ואור של ברכות, נכון?
כן.
And we have כוונות, because כל יום עולה הדיזיין, אז אם כל יום עולה הדיזיין, אז זה מה שקורה.
And then the vessel of...
In the last day, the vessel.
So the vessel of Keter by Malchut? No.
בינה. You will forgive my back, or maybe I will move the camera so you can see it to enjoy the menorah so you can see what's going on, okay? I don't want to neglect you, wherever you are. Here, that's better, right? I think it's better. Is it better, everybody? I think it's better. Okay. So we have, you have kavanah? Can you let it? Okay, of the Chanukah for your own joy. Okay?
Right column.
The door is open. Open the door. You can open it wide. You can open it wide all the way. The reason we're opening the door wide because the door is the entrance to all the brachot, all the blessing that we can have. Okay? I put the camera a little bit closer so you guys can see what's going on. It'll be easier for you like that. Okay? Easier. Baruch Ata Adonai. Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu להדליק. Chanukah.
Amen.
Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam ניסים לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה.
Amen. Central column זה ראשי.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם
ויקום חסד.
שהחיינו
רב גבורה.
וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
אמן.
Thank you everybody for joining us and have a great evening. Shavua Tov, Chag Sameach, all the best for our friend who celebrates Christmas. I'm sure you're cooking tonight. Enjoy Christmas, enjoy the cooking. Love you all. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.